Digital Me, a Squirrel Hill High novel by J. M. Varner. Copyright 2013 J. M. Varner. Read by the author. Chapter 1. Some things are best done alone. Megan will forgive me. Walking through the intersection of Murray and Forbes, otherwise known, to the locals of Squirrel Hill at least, as the center of the universe, the girls were on their way to the public library. Megan was on her regular library run, and as usual, Sarah was tagging along. But today Sarah needed a little time by herself to do something. It's my life, right? My life, my choices. When they reached the bottom of the steps leading up to the library entrance on the second floor, Sarah told Megan that she needed to head back to the convenience store for some supplies her mom asked her to buy, and that she'd catch up in a bit. But that wasn't entirely true. Megan won't understand if I tell her what I'm really going to get. Now, standing in the checkout line in the convenience store located on the corner opposite the library, it was Sarah's turn in line. Placing her item on the counter, she looked at it once more. I'm doing the right thing. With tax is $52.98, hon, the store clerk, one gray lock hanging down over her forehead, looked as if she'd been working all day and was desperately in need of a break. Smiling, Sarah counted the bills out onto the counter and pushed them across to the clerk. Keep the change, she said. Grabbing the small plastic card off the counter, Sarah walked out of the store and onto the sidewalk that was bathed in the warm summer sun. Leaning against the sun-warmed brick wall just beyond the automatic double doors of the store's entrance, she read the instructions on the back of the card. Scratch here to reveal activation code. As Sarah scratched, her fingernail collected the gray security coating as it flaked off with each pass. When the card's secret code was fully uncovered, she pulled the new smartphone out of her pocket and powered it on with a gray smudged fingertip. Service inactive. Please enter code to activate voice, data, and messaging services. Using her cleanest finger, she punched in the code, carefully entering the cryptic mix of numbers and letters. $50 service credit applied. Unlimited voice, data, and messaging services activated for 30 days. Wiping the smudged fingertips on her jeans, she opened the pre-installed Digital Me app and entered her brand new username and password. She'd set up the account this morning on the old piece of junk computer her mom kept at home. Next to the blue-on-white Digital Me logo, the message, verifying username and password, seemed to hang forever as the phone attempted to make a data connection in the poor cell phone reception on this block. The center of the universe should have better reception than this, she thought. Account verified. Now loading your Digital Me account profile. It's about time, she started to say, when a boy on a skateboard flew by on the sidewalk and slammed into her shoulder, causing her to stumble in the direction of the street. Hey, Sarah shouted after him, but he continued skating down Murray Avenue, blissfully unaware that he'd almost knocked someone out in front of an oncoming bus at the always busy intersection of Forbes and Murray. She almost regained her balance, but her feet were twisted together. She stumbled closer to the edge of the sidewalk, toward the street and the oncoming traffic. Her arm slammed into the parking meter that was cemented in place at the sidewalk's edge. On impact, the phone flew out of her hand, landing with a crack on the street between two parked cars. The impact with the street surface instantly separated the phone from the battery and its cover. Rushing to pick up the scattered pieces, Sarah forgot about the kid who never bothered to look back. She was too worried about the phone. Hastily reassembling the pieces, she pressed the power button, noting with a scowl the deep scratch marks where the Made in China plastic had made contact with the Made in America asphalt of Murray Avenue. Come on, come on, come on. New phone, new Digital Me account, and now this. Stupid kid, she shouted down Murray Avenue. The kid was long gone, but she couldn't bottle her frustration in any longer. A passerby on the sidewalk glanced sideways in her direction, frowning at her. As if in response to her shout, the phone screen winked to life. Quickly scrolling through the menus, she confirmed that everything seemed fine with the phone. Another tap and, once again, the Digital Me app began to load her account profile. When it was fully loaded, Sarah tapped the icon to view her very own Digital Me connection page. Her eyes were transfixed on the screen. watching with eager expectation as her new digital me identity came to life in front of her. I've never felt more alive.